Hello and welcome back to West of Loathing. Last time we did a lot of things, although we didn't really progress much. Let's try and change that up now. So, we're in the middle of a gulch filled with goblins, and some of them are hostile and others we can just bypass. Let's get to it. Right. So in order to get into that cave with the treasure, we have to go to the storage room. Oh yeah, that was... Was there anything in the red... yeah, there was something here. Oop. Yeah, we know that this drawer is important. So let's go with that one first. Cost us some gold treasure key spare. Random drawer 1. Oh, okay. No. Goblin trousers. Oh, less moxie. No. No. Alright. Ah, okay. So we found where there was to find in here. Let's, Right. You already raided this, Daylight. Oh, alright. We've raided the library. Nothing interesting. A trigger-happy gulch goblin. Ooh, I'm not dealing a lot of damage to it, but I can apply poison. And I'm gonna do that. And then... Oh, that's not enough for Susie? Wow, okay, that is pretty high, 19 Moxie, so that shows you how Moxie works in that regard. Still though, poison will do its work. You dig through the crates the goblin was rummaging, but don't find anything interesting in any of them. Rats. Okie dokie. So, somewhat tougher enemies here. Was this a storage? Yeah. Okay. The fight was here. Ooh! Gulch Goblin Fish Wizard. Also fairly high in Moxie, but they seem to be more mysticality based. How much can Susie do? Well, let's poison the strongest one. Then we'll shoot. Then Susie will shoot the remaining one, and we'll see how things go from there. $39, so that's enough to take this one down. Let's do that. Oh, she dealt more to that one. Ah, he's a fish wizard because he throws fish. That's it. That is literally what it is. Yeah, let's just finish this. Ooh. You look around the building, but it turns out just to be filled with rotting fish. Yeah, because it's the red herring storage. Hence the fish. What was here? Mayor's house. No! What's this? Already done. Alright. Cafe. You raided the cafe. Okay, I did. Alright, the barracks. Ugh! 21 Mr. Moxie. That's a cactus jack, a cracker jack, and a flapjack jack. I really wish I had something that I could... A cactus providing cover. I can't shoot around it apparently, but I can shoot the other guys. But I can't kill any of them. Well, you have more hit points, so let's get you weakened a bit. We can always shoot the rest of them. Ow. Mm-hmm. Whoop. Ah, bugger. Okay, I should have planned where I was placing that. She will take this thing out, so let's just do that. Aha, you fool! I made you target my snake rather than me! Poison for you! Oh! Oh! So I could have probably avoided fighting any of them. Whoops. Well, cave spare key. Well, I mean, we do have. Oh, what? Key. This goblin is paying more attention to their book Goblet than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't gonna be just waltzing by. Am I gonna make them sad? Yeah, sure. Hey, Goblet, good book. What thinking about how Qa'Rajh is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers. The Goblin Guard is whittling a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird call skills. You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested grape impression. Oh, gasp! A great crested grape! Wow! The guard pulls a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave. Okie dokie. I mean, maybe, given that I have the option to leave all of these guys without fighting, I feel that maybe I shouldn't have killed all the other goblins. Oh well, there are consequences to actions. But what those consequences are, well, we don't know. Unlike the two other guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Jean. Hey Jean, you supposing working at cafe today? You forgetting? Oh, wow, oh no! The goblin quickly takes off their guard uniform, puts on a cafe uniform, and races out of the cave. Oh. Oh! Woo! I hear supply of dynamite. Oh, that is what we needed for the railroad. Ooh, goblin. Less spell damage. Well, more spell damage, but less pistol damage. Ew. Goblin tiara. Why do they give less moxie? Ah, well. Do we have some sort of journal? Or... yeah, my moxie is only 8, so we could be looking. Well, if there is a happy or a sad ending to this place, it's not my business. Oop. Oh man, yeah, actually. What do you think we should do next? Tell that fella Smee at the railroad camp said that Smee at the railroad camp said that they was gonna need a whole mess of dynamite to clear the way for the tracks. Okay. Yeah, we just got this. Dynamite Dan. Susie remind you that those nuns in the old mission above the sub-mission catacombs still need help retrieving the relics. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Right, let's sack all there. Nope. I could also go to Dirtwater. Was it the rescue mission? I think so. Yes. was the old mission? I don't remember. Oh, you notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Destroyed campsite. Yes. Oh. This knapsack seems like it's taking a lot of abuse recently. Oh, pardon me. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. Oh, trampled by a herd of cows, eh? Yikes! You think maybe this used to be a person? What a mess. Cows did this to a guy. Reckon so, judging from these tracks, but what's wrong? Something about these tracks ain't right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced up right. They're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I say either the cow that made these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow that made them. Ooh. Follow the tracks. Since you have no reason to believe these tracks may be fake, you could either follow them or head in the opposite direction. What? Okay. You head in the opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. Considering that they're dressed as rodeo clowns for some reason, you're a little hesitant about approaching at all. Ugh. There doesn't even seem to be a rodeo anywhere nearby. Why would they do that? Ah, clowns. Oh. Well, don't those guys look like fun and trouble. Alright, let's see. This rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot doot doodle oot doot doo doo. And not politely, but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you, as if to say, mine. A simple three-man tent, which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. Ha! The clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. You again. Howdy? Oh, right. You guys are a long way from the circus. You know about a circus? Yeah, Barnaby Bob's traveling circus, something right up north. Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. That's the one. It's way up north, though. What are you guys doing all the way down here? The clowns exchange glances. Camping? You can tell by the campfire. Well, what I mean is, why are you guys camping all the way down here so far from home? Oh, well, we're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. What sights? This is the middle of nowhere. Nonsense! Check out those cactuses over there, and those mountains, and, well, all this sand. Plenty of things to see. You told me about the circus we already know about. Wait a minute. You guys walked all the way down here from the northernmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break. We get really long breaks. We have a good union. Uh-huh. Do you know anything about that wrecked camp nearby? The clown with the meat chuckles quietly. Somebody's camp got wrecked? Why, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Well, it looks like the work of cows. You know, now that you mention it, we did hear quite a ruckus coming from not too far away. A lot of, mooing and so, right, boys? The other two clowns not in agreement. You guys know a lot about cows, right? Now, why would you assume that? Just because we're clowns? Well, I figured it comes with the territory. It's been a good 20 years since a rodeo was a natural thing, you know. So, why you dress that way? Dress? Oh, well, it's traditional after all. Isn't it inconvenient? How do you mean? The makeup, the baggy clothes and all? Well, you might say we're used to it. Taking it off would be more inconvenient, right, fellas? It must be hard to talk to people when they're all creeped out. Oh, do you think we're creepy? He leers at you, showing yellow teeth. In the flickering light of the campfire, they almost look pointed. Relax, partner. That's just the old stories getting you worked up. You mean the old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war against each other in hell, and rodeo clowns dressed like that because the rodeos were sort of like a reenactment of those battles? You've done your homework. So what do you think? Are demon clowns real? Well, I guess maybe. The demon cows turned out to be real after all, so why not the clowns too? The clown smiles, but his eyes are hard. It's sensible to keep an open mind, but you know, stranger, if clowns did turn out to be real, this could be an awful awkward predicament you find yourself in right now, couldn't it? Awkward for you, clown. Oh, dearie dear, well now you go and say things like that, you know. We can't let you leave here alive, right, stranger? Bring it, freak show. Okay, that was disturbing as all hell. If we deal with this guy, a mook, a knife clown, and a clown with a gun. I don't know what a mook is about, but I don't want to find out. So if we deal with this guy first, we can probably tank the first hit from this guy. This guy, well, he's got a barrel in front of him, so that's likely not going to do anything other than just shooting the barrel. Let's go for this one first. Can clowns be poisoned? Sure they can. $37. That's not entirely enough to kill him, but the poison will take him out. Let's do that. Ow! Oh, he can shoot over. That's that's not great. Yep. You have to be a little finicky, like, that's just an open spot. We want to attack this guy and get some poison on him. Ugh, that's not a lot of damage. Let's take him out of the picture for the time being. Ow! Can you not? That will hit the barrel instead. God biscuit. I've got nothing. Let's just one damage. Okay. So he will just shoot over a barricade. Anyway. Okay, let's try. If nothing else, that'll stop the knife guy. But that killed me. You slowly regain consciousness and discover that, well, you're still alive, barely. The clowns tied you spread-eagled to stakes and left you to die in the hot summer sun, but unfortunately the stakes were not long or high, and you wiggle loose pretty quickly. By the time you make it back to their campsite, though, they've long since vacated the premises. Great. As if cows weren't bad enough, now there's a pack of demonic clowns running around loose. Well, darn. Right. I think we should head to Dirtwater, because I feel that there is stuff to do down there, and that might be pertaining to the last bits of... Oh. You discover what is either an open grave or a very deep and rectangular pothole. Oh, I only have one option then. Ah! Well, that was a good option. I'll take it. Already done that spittoon. Not gonna do anything more with that. Howdy, Rain. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. Ooh, should have bourbon. I heard you had something interesting back there. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through about 8 years ago. Oh, yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little, a trick he used to offer to show people. It's what got him fired eventually. That senator's wife wasn't amused. He rummages around the bar for a minute, then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. I mean, for a piano, yes, that is small, but that is still quite a handful. Here, you can keep the piano, so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Thank you. Alright. Anything else? Need help with anything? Any luck with the piano player? Hey, now we got a solution. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, yep, sure. You lift up the piano player's piano player's coat to reveal a hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. I'm running out of needles faster than... Well, I don't know what would be running out of needles fast, but you open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Alright. That was easy. Fix the piano player for you. I thought so. He sounds so much better. Thanks a heap, Brain. I'd offered you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. No worries, Lord. Need help with anything? Nope. Anything is right as rain. Well, that's my name. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Okay. Well, I'd also want to look at a shop because... Ooh, the Mercantile. That is a shop. Hello there. Do you have... You only have food and dynamite and soap. And a shovel, which I already have. Do I need this? No, I do not. I don't need this either because I have a fancy knife. So, away you go. Away you go. Do I need a toilet pistol? No, because I don't think I can change inventory mid-battle either way. I mean, it doesn't... I don't have a max to my inventory as far as I know. But... it's also kind of pointless if I'm not using it. The fancy knife is what I'm using right now. The bandit pistol is what I'm using. I'm not ever going to use anything goblin. The armor is nice, but I'm reliant on Moxie. So, off you go. Did we have anything else, Goblin? I think we did. College Goblin Lollipop. Nope. Definitely gonna sell that. I'm not gonna... Snake liver. Okay, so that's a healing item. Good to know. Should definitely get more of those then. That could help me. That could have helped me against the clowns. AP by 1, but muscle, mysticality, and moxie. No, out of here. Same for these. And these. Alright. Anything else that's useful? Well, not really. What? Doesn't do anything. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah. I also have a good amount of... wasn't there a shop? So... Button Willow store, yeah! Here. Your L vibrato transponder starts making that bleeping noise that means either treasure or a monster is nearby. It turns out to be a monster. Nuts. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have noticed you. Aha! Oh, well, hub? Alright, well, I can basically one-shot kill this one, so... Hey, free experience. And my moxie level up. Woohoo! L vibrato scraps. So I need 5 of those. Alright, Button Willow. Dost thou have something for me. A hammer. I don't have a hammer. Do I need a hammer? That's a melee weapon. Provides the option to hammer certain things in certain places, particularly if you have some nails. Definitely, yes. Can of oil. Is this a lubricant or lubricant? Both, in a sense, because it is a can of lubricant. Ha. Oh yeah, never gonna use the goblin stuff. I don't use spells, and I do use pistols. So anything that improves spells but decreases pistol damage is like, yeah, no! Unless me deploying a snake counts as a spell, I don't think so. I think that's more the bean slingers kind of vibe from the classes. And since I'm a snake oiler, that's not important to me. Oh, old wedding ring. Normally I would sell this, but an old wedding ring, like there is just something that seems this could be used for a quest. I would like that if they marked down like things like just sell it. Alright, well there wasn't any books on safe cracking. Right. Back to Dirtwater. I could just wander, but I mean we'll get the same result. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery stop-motiony way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a beanslinger. You remember the classic saying, old beanslingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterwards. Trick it and take its hat. That's probably going to be something that raises my mysticality, and I don't really need that, so I'm going to fight that old has-been. Get it? Because he's a beanslinger. And he's dead. Maybe I can get the hat from fighting him. No, but I get a gold tooth and bean-stained pants, which raises my spell damage. Again, I don't think my snakes counts as a... Oh, this guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm going to need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? I had a feeling that something very specific like that was going to come up. Is it? That is the rescue mission though, so that's a long way away. Ooh. Aha! There's a crate lying in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stenciled on the side, but it isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or opening instructions. Well, we're opening it with a crowbar, so... You pry the lid of the crate with a crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. Can of kerosene, thermos of spiked coffee, bottle of laudanum, surgical gin. Was this the... medical supplies. Broken leg pills. Haha! Yes! It feels good to do good. Back down we go. Woo! Ooh. Ooh. You spot an old mine in the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. Snake pit mine. Ooh. That's definitely a place for a snake oiler like me. It sounds... I mean, it might not be, but it sure sounds like it. Oop. Were you able to get the broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck, or sort of stuck lying here in the street. Yep, here you go. Whew, thanks, I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skip happily away. Well, that was nice. Yes. Oh yeah, I bought flowers from her. Any mail for me? No. Well, I have a blank postcard. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. How many nails do I have? I have... well, not nails. What's nails? No. It's needles, not nails. Looking at this, I have none. That is... that's not great. Oh well, we can't really do anything about it. It just means that some treasure will be left unobtainable. Oh, hot dog! Dog grins as you approach the counter. Oh, right. Okay, so that's nothing. Looks like there's... looks like there's a few spots available. Alright, let's Ooh. Potemkin gang. Last seen in an unregistered settlement up north of Dirtwater. Spider gangs. Ooh. This empty cell is all ghostly. We're gonna have to fight some ghost bandits or something like that. Ah, I did not mean to leave. I was going. House in the Desert gang. Do we have the house in the desert? Somewhere... desert house. Oh yeah, that was something like a guard dog that I didn't want to fight. Let's go towards Snake Pit Mine instead and see if we don't discover anything new on the way. You stumble across an overturned stagecoach. Flip it over. You muster your strength and get the stagecoach right side up. It's still abandoned, but at least it's less of an eyesore. Hey! Free experience! Because I have the skill. What the actual... what is that? You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Ask Susie to explain to you. Ah, that was where we should have brought Stinky Pete, or whatever his name was. Crazy Pete, probably. Yeah, that's gonna be the same. Okay, so I can basically make up stuff. Ha! That was quite the opening scene. Usually caves like these don't have a whole lot of opening area. But, alright, let's head inside. That last one almost looked like a boat. I mean, it's called Snake Pit Mine, so... you'd expect there to be snakes, wouldn't you? Yeah. Hello. Cold snake. Ow. Blammo! I need to fight more cows. I want Susie to be stronger. I mean, I'd also want to be stronger, but... I could certainly deal with this. Mining supplies, dynamite, and a sulfur match. Ooh, that's a big old... an extra pickaxe. Hooray! I want a bigger snake. This den is full of snake eggs. I don't have anything for area or... I bet as soon as one of these breaks... oh! Alright! Aha! Baby coal snakes. I'll just hit that one, apparently, even though I'm, you know... Alright. You know, we can also deploy another snake. Make it an even playing field, why don't we? Sort of. Because, I mean... they are still much stronger and will basically do nothing. And they will one-shot us. But, hey, I mean, they didn't attack me, so I'll take that. Wabushki! How much? Ha! Nothing! Ha ha! And that would be a kill for me! You grab the rest of the eggs from the den and shove them into your briefcase. Soon they'll hatch and feel right at home. There's not enough skin on any of them to be worth collecting. Is that it? Really? I mean, yeah, this is the... Well, that was short. Alright, let's go and see if we can't. Ooh. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably it's a gulch goblin rustler. Always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noises. I don't need food of it. I'm not a bean slinger, and I think food is basically their thing. Why would I surrender? I'm gonna fight it. Yeah, that's... it's a little high on the boxy, but nothing that can't be dealt with. Thank you, Susie. A goblin sandwich. No, I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. So I think what it is that this doghouse contains an angry dog. Aha! I have a bone! Bingo! I knew there was a way to do this without fighting it, because, like, yeah, you can just kill the gangs, but I think you get more for bringing them in alive. And I kind of want to try and bring them in alive, at least. With the knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human fever. Okay. Well, that is progress. I mean, not that we haven't progressed, but... That is... Why is that? Why is that behind a fence? That's weird. MacCready stuck to his guns. That's all well and good, but can I? Oh, I can just... No, I can't. Or can I? The hinges on the gate are really rusty. Right, I did see, I think it was Dirtwater that had in the store a no? Was that then Button Willows? Oh yeah, snake fight. Ha! Can of oil. Sure, just bite you. Never know when we need it. I'm pretty sure this would work that way. I mean, I haven't seen any WD-40, so I'm gonna assume that it is just a can of oil. Ha! You creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted and probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. Lock them in. You quietly lock the door from the outside. You've definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move? Arrest them. Okay, fellas, the jig is up. A muffled voice says, "The law, get him, boys!" And then, "Tarnation, we're locked in." You're a chorus of defeated sighs. I mean, there's no downside to this one, so... Bandit pistol, 6, Desert Gang 6 gun. You hear a quiet but heated discussion inside. Eventually a voice says, "Alright," and some pistols fall out the window. "Ha, just kidding, I'm still going to arrest you." Aw, dang it. That's the house in the Desert Gang, alright. All except for the house, that is. Did it get away? What was I supposed to... Hell nah, just messing with you. Here's your reward. Justice is served. Ooh, I got a new poster though. Ooh, just want to say hi. Yeah. Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north toward the Old Millinery. Interesting. No good can come across criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the location of the millinery on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. You discover a new map location, the Old Millinery. Millinery. It's a good word. I love how silly this game gets. Alright, let's see. So that's 2 out of 5. Okay. And what was this one? That was the Potemkin gang? Yeah. So that's a longer one. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Sorry it's a little harder to keep track of. Normally when I record, I usually use either the clock on the screen or like just look at the recording length. But since this is a screen recording and it goes full screen, I can do neither. And I can't really use my laptop either because I'm streaming this to my laptop from my desktop so that I can actually record it. I mean, I could record it on my desktop, but I'd have to constantly be switching my account on for my editing software because that only works on one computer at a time. Like you can only be logged in at one place at one time. And it's kind of a hassle to keep continuously doing that, so this is definitely an optimal solution. Also, my desktop is from 2016 and my laptop is from 2019. And believe it or not, the laptop has a better graphics drive. Like this was not bought to be a gaming laptop or anything like that. Like it was just bought to do work because I had some schoolwork that required a computer with a decent graphical setting. And yeah, I've sort of like I don't know much about computer specs, but one of my friends who sometimes comes by does know about computer specs and was like, you can basically play this. So like I was trying to play a Baldur's Gate 3 on my desktop because that's where I installed it, and like it barely works on my desktop, but it works without issue on my laptop. So like, so yeah, that's why I'm recording from my laptop when it's the screen recording. But the fact that I can do it and just stream it, I mean, it does show up on both screens right now. So like that's actually me moving the mouse to my desktop because it's being streamed. I don't know exactly how it works, but it works. So yeah, until next time, take care.